Hello guys, Scotty Senior here, yet again. This is try number 3 at the Red Bull Ring. Again in the sexy livery from Mr. Blue Ukulele / Tom. Thank you very much, Tom, as always. We'll go on board. Hopefully you have seen the last video of our second attempt, in which Mr. Wiggaman in the yellow up ahead of us, just to bring you up to date on the relationship between ourselves and Mr. Wiggaman. There was an immediate apology sent directly after that race from ourselves. He threw an idiot at us, in which we responded to him by saying, "We're sorry, can I send you a friend request?" And then he wrote back to us, "Yes, no problem." We have then sent him friend requests, and he has added us. We've had a couple of messages back and forth. We have profusely apologised for our piss poor behaviour. We have not had a rage in a long time, so we did apologise, and the man immediately came back with, "Listen, not to worry, we all have bad days." He said, I think he had something similar in the first race himself, but he's held no grudges. He has forgiven us immediately, and yes, thank you very much, sir. On the friends list, hopefully PlayStation buddies for many years to come, and we shall race this guy like a wee princess for the rest of our GT sport career. Again, we're going to try and squeeze 2 attempts into this, because as we've already, if you've watched the last video, you already know we were stuck trying this damn track all night. We had every try at it, so there will be skipping as much as we can, and we'll see what has went wrong for us and where. I have no recollection in this one as what is going to go wrong, but surely something's going to go wrong. Again, we've had a piss poor qualifying, and we've hopped onto the medium tyres, and it's all getting a bit tight up here. McSpongy, we never have to worry about Mr. McSpongy up to now anyway. Any time we have came up against McSpongy, he has been extra clean, and a bit of communicating between each other and stuff on the track, so we never really have any worries about Mr. Spongy, as we're getting nudged in the rear. And as you can see from the last race, we don't like getting nudged in the rear in that particular corner. I think nudges in the rear in that corner, because of how you get a penalty when you go out wide on the exit of that corner. It kind of feels like when you're nudged in the rear that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to just nudge you just off the track ever so slightly, just to pick up that half-second penalty. I don't feel like that. We're going to have to back out of that. There's nowhere to go. We'll filter back in. You can see Mr. Wingaman is up to 3rd place, and we've got ourselves up to 7th, which I suppose isn't too bad. It's not too bad. We've started in 15th, so that's a good start to this race. What do we like behind us? We've got Fabro behind us. Yep, we can remember we were holding Fabro up. Fabro for sure had a bit more pace than him, and we did want to let him go. We wanted him off our ass, but he couldn't get the drive on us to get us on one of these straights. Again, nice racing, Fabro, sir. You were very patient, very clean. no problems whatsoever. Let's continue with the skip. And again, he's right on us, but there's just nowhere for him to go. And we've picked up a wee penalty, which was a bit of a relief, because we were starting to feel like we're slowing these guys down too much. We do feel a bit guilty sometimes whenever we don't have the pace. And again, we didn't see that there was two of them there, but we'll quickly move over and get out of the way. And we shall continue with the skip. Where does it go wrong? And there we go, into the pits. No need to look at this Mercedes team anymore. They are damn perfect. And we got a half-second penalty on the way into the pit lane. We were just slightly too wide. And as I say, apologies for the skipping, guys. We've got no editing skills whatsoever. We'll get this shit done with bog standard stuff in one take every time. So again, like the last race, there will be a period after this race of meditation for any meditation fans who like to, perhaps you could maybe even throw in a wee piece of yoga if you know how to do yoga. It's a perfect opportunity for you to just cross those legs and breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And we've got a spot there. Is that another spot? Oh dear, so there's where it went wrong for us there. So we've come into this corner and he was trying to squeeze us, and then as soon as we get the nose ahead, we'll go back over to try and defend it. But we've been nudged. Again, more than likely all accidental. I don't think any of that was deliberate. Just easy to do, easy to miss time you're braking. And again, I think that's going to be us. That's us driving around bored shitless. I do believe in this race, as we were driving around, to stop me rage quitting. I think this was the race where I started singing to myself, just to try and stop me from rage quitting out of it. I think we have proven over these last few months that we are 100%, we are not a rage quitter. We've learned our lessons in the past. Rather than rage quit, our tactic will now be, when we're bored, to go into the pits and sit there and just admire the team. Which is that what's going to happen now? No, we've came out again 20th place, and there we go. We have decided we're coming into the pits, and we sit in the pits. We need to skip this as quick as we can. Well, we don't really need you to see it anymore. The good news was Mr. Wingaman got first place, so we were really happy for him, and we congratulated him after that race, and again apologised. Try number 4. Here we go. And all the meditating fans, the yoga fans, this is the bit that you are going to love. A whole grid walk for you to just calmly close your eyes and concentrate on your breath. Feel the oxygen fill your lungs, and then exhale it all out. Breathe in that happy, joyous feeling, and exhale those ragey pissed off feelings and continue doing that shit for this whole grid walk. I still cannot believe that Gran Turismo has not came up with a skip button. I don't know what it is that makes them want to have to go through this every time. Where did we qualify in this one? I do believe it may well have been another nightmare. Oh, a nice livery, the wee bulldog and stuff. There's a Super Mario livery, Mr. Arsenal freak. And it is indeed a poor qualifying for us. We're still nowhere to be seen, and there is our regular in our lobbies, Mr. Sam Din, aka Yusuf. So good luck to Yusuf, although we can explain to you now, he doesn't get good luck. He actually got the ABS glitch, believe it or not, and he has struggled. Although I've never had the ABS glitch, so I don't know how it was, but we did watch the replay with him after the race, and it looked like, rather than the ABS glitch, it looked like his brake was sticking on him. There was a few corners where on the exit in the acceleration zone, and there we are, dead last in a new livery because the night was going so bad for us. Mr. Tom, aka Blue Ukulele, has made us a brand new livery. Where are we? There we are. Thank you very much, Tom. Come on, get this stuff on the road. Here we go. Apologies, losing myself there. So we dead last, yes. Yusuf, aka Sam Din, I struggled in this race, and in the replay it looked more like, as I say, I've never had the ABS glitch, so I don't know how it handles and how it works. All I know is it's been explained to me as you'll know because when you brake and try to turn, your car won't turn. And that didn't necessarily look to me like what was happening with Sam. It looked like his throttle, it was braking on its own on the exits of the corner, and braking pretty bad, not just a tiny bit. Sometimes it looked like he was 50-60% on the brakes. So yeah, I think Sam is going to need to get some magic spray and spray it on that shit, or take it apart, although I believe he's already done all that. I'm gonna try and go around the outside, but we know that there's nowhere to go. We're just happy that he doesn't push us off the track and give us a penalty. Mr. Joe, good driving, sir, gentleman. And there you see Mr. Prost, Extreme Jane, choosing to do one lap on the hard tyres and then get straight back into the pits. Well, no doubt he's in a car that is pretty good on his tyres. Right, we're nice and clean around there. We'll have a bit of a skip. We'll have a bit of a skip. Yes, we'll have a bit of a skip. Again, we're keeping our patience. I believe we got a penalty on our qualifying lap on this one, which is why we basically haven't got a time. We're down in last. Again, Joe coming out there, but he had understeer as far as I could see there. I don't feel like that was a deliberate move out to me. His car was definitely struggling with the understeer, and again, there's been no harm done, so there's never any hard feelings whenever we're receiving any wee small bumps and stuff. There's frustration sometimes if the bump leads to a bit of time loss or an accident, but there's always plenty of understanding there with us. We know that this shit goes down in races. What are we going for? A 3 for the price of 1 offer has just opened up, and we have obliged and taken that opportunity. I believe the guy on the outside was the unlucky one. We'll have a quick look at that again. Mr. Joe was the unlucky one who found himself on the outside there, but I do believe I'm allowed to be there. I was definitely perfectly legal, that one, for myself. Have we got on? No, we've no lunges coming back yet. We'll continue the skip. So we've made a couple of places up, and because we weren't last, we're on the hard tires. So we're getting rid of the slowest compound here. And another bit of contact there, and that's another 2 for the price of 1. There was a few offers by the looks of it then in this one. After looking at the replay, we just had a 3 for the price of 1 sale, and there was a 2 for the price of 1. Thank goodness. Some bargains on offer today in this one. We continue with that skip. Oh, and there, let's see that. I felt guilty for that, but not for long. I think that's he edges me, and I have nowhere to go. I think Mr. Senna basically performs a pit manoeuvre on himself there. Thank goodness there isn't any penalties on in that situation, because that was his own fault for me. We've nowhere to go, and he had the pass done. All he had to do was leave us space, and it was a clean pass. But he hasn't left us the space, and he's turned it into a pit manoeuvre. And if there had been harsh penalties on there, that would have been at least a 6 or an 8 second penalty for us. So we were a bit lucky there. We shall continue with the skippity-doo-dah. Skippity-doo-dah, skippity-day. And what tires have we went on to? We've went on to the softs. We're looking to do the aggressive stint now. And we're out in a wee bit of gap. We're a bit nervous there because we see that Mr. Senna is behind us on the way into that corner. We were happy that he slowed down and went round the corner rather than just lunged at us. So straight after the first corner, we're now aware, okay, maybe he doesn't blame that on us. Maybe he is aware that it was his own fault. We shall continue with the skip. Out behind the Arsenal freak in the Super Mario. I don't suspect we'll fight him too much. He's only out of the pits, so he could well be out on the softs. Although we're on the softs, so if we do get an opportunity to go for it, we shall be doing that, no doubt. I think right there, when that happened, we thought to ourselves, haha, you're not on the soft tires, Mr. Freak. We now want a piece of that ass. We feel like, and we were there. We actually had to go onto the grass there to try and avoid that contact. But again, no harm done. Rubbing is racing. We'll stay on board here just while it's so close. Again, small nudge, but no harm done to any of us. And surely we're going to get some sort of drive and cut back. We must have been thinking there, but do. And I can remember when nudge Tim and must says, now come on, give us a slipstream. We just gave you the nudge. And we'll get up into the top 15. But I do think I'm going to want a piece of that too. Gimme, yes, we do. Up into the top 14. And we'll continue with the skip now. And there's a big group up in front of us there. Have we got the drive? Are you leaving the inside door open, sir? I do believe he is. We shall be lunging for that, no doubt. Surely we're going for it. As we hit a purple... Oh my goodness, we went for it. Colin McRae stayed and we pulled that shit off. Go on. He's trying to come back. But the power of the Jag just slightly better than the AMG, is it? It looks like it. And we'll go over slightly defensive just to discourage him. And try and park that big slow ass on the apex. Job done. Continuing with the skip. Oh, we've picked ourselves up a wee half-second penalty, which is going to drop us back down. 13th at the moment, 6 to go. And we're coming in for the pit stop, our final pit stop. We're back out on mediums now till the end of the race. We'll continue with the skip and see how it goes. Apologies that there's so much skipping in these. As I say, I didn't want to make 5 whole videos of this. If we did have slightly better editing skills, or any, we basically don't have any editing skills. If we had any, it would be much easier not to have to sit. We could easily perhaps squeeze all the tries into the one go, like the professionals would do it, like Mr. Super GT and Key and Jave and those guys. They are clearly a lot more skillful than myself, but hopefully over the years, I hope to be here for many years to come, touch wood, and we'll bump into the right person at some point in our life, hopefully, to help us learn how to do all this editing stuff. And if not, we shall continue with a bog standard, get it done in one take. And that's going to be another wee penalty there, is it? No, it's not. We've got away with a penalty there. th place at the moment. Dropping back, if anything. Oh, up into the top 10. And you can see this round started off so good for us in terms of our first 2 stints in our very first effort was very good, and we were on a faster compounded tyre than other people at the end of the race. I do believe I felt pretty confident that a bottle of bubbly was going to be on its way to me, or at the very least a pit party for a top 5 before we got spun out in this here corner straight after coming out of the pits on the fresh tyres. Again, we'll give that one up. Down to 11th, lap 15, last lap. Honey, getting the penalty. Is that going to... it is, it's going to allow us up into the top 10. No, the last lap. I would imagine I will try to defend this. Honey clearly with better tyres by the looks of it. But yep, we are defending this shit. This is the last lap. We may be a gentleman. at other points of the race, but not on the last lap. We will try our best to park that big slow ass on the apex, and there we go. Nothing illegal in that manoeuvre, and again we're going defensive. No need to go defensive just yet. Honey has not got the run on us, and again we'll make sure he's not getting a run on us, and there we go. Another video over and done with. A top 10, but that was not satisfactory for us. It was poor points. Catch us in the next one, which shall be a video with no skipping, hopefully.